Hello and welcome to Total Health with Dr. Nick. And if you're new to my show, my purpose is to inspire, empower, and motivate you to live longer, healthier, and more abundant lives. And today's video is a really good one because this is a question I get all the time, and that is how to boost your metabolism. So this is about the 12 best methods, the 12 best ways to boost your metabolism. And like I said, I get this question all the time because whether you want to lose weight, get in shape, build muscle, burn fat, just have more energy. So many of you are complaining that you're slow and sluggish and tired all the time. Well, hopefully this will be a great way to help you out with that. So make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to give you all 12 tips, 12 secrets on how to boost your metabolism naturally. But anyway, if you like the information, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that little bell notification so that you're notified anytime I come on the air. And hey, tell you what, I have to brag about this, so pardon me for bragging a little bit, but I'm really honored that I was chosen to be on the inaugural cover of Keto Time magazine. Anyway, guys, check this magazine out. Go to ketotime.com. Get a subscription to it. It's a fantastic magazine. They've got great information, healthy tips, recipes in here, virtually everything you need. It's basically the world's best expo on keto. It's got all kinds of articles from leaders in the keto profession. It's got this amazing one right here. This is my favorite one if I do say so myself. Well, anyway, the other thing too is if you check out the subscription, you can also get my keto course at 25% off with a subscription to the magazine. All you have to do is go to ketotime.com, put in code word Dr. Nick, and you'll be able to get 25% off of my keto course. And I'm pleased to do that, all because of the great people over at Keto Time magazine. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Number one is green tea. Now I'll tell you, I just had a cup of green tea myself. This one I did a video on. Matcha green tea especially is absolutely phenomenal at overall health. It's got great things like catechins, which are phenomenal, super antioxidants. But not only that, green tea has been shown to be a great just energy booster. A study at Penn State found that supplementing exercise with green tea can actually boost weight loss. In fact, after 16 weeks, rat experienced a body mass reduction of 27.1% and an average abdominal fat mass reduction of 36.6%. Now, I know this was in laboratory rats, but that's okay. It's so close to how humans would do the same thing that I guarantee you the same results if you try it out. Not only that, catechins, like I said, are a super type of antioxidant that triggers the release of fat from fat cells and helps speed the liver's capacity for turning fat into energy. So it has the ability to help your body burn fat by helping the liver speed up the process of oxidation of fat. Number two, close to green tea, of course, is coffee. Caffeine. Turns out coffee is a fantastic booster for your metabolism, and I use it all the time. Many of you do. A study published in the Journal of Food Science and Biotechnology found that caffeine revs the sympathetic nerve system and increases lipolysis. First of all, let's talk about that. The sympathetic nerve system is one of two systems in the body. You have your sympathetic and parasympathetic. Your sympathetic, that's your fight or flight response. If you're about to be attacked by a bear or something and you've got to run, you want your sympathetic system kicking in. Well, when you get done and you want to relax and chill out, that's your parasympathetic. So we like to say that sympathetic speeds the body up, parasympathetic slows the body down. Lipolysis, that basically means you're oxidizing and burning fats. That's all that means right there. So a cup of black coffee is a good pre-workout beverage too. I drink it all the time myself. Many times right before I go to the gym, I'm always having a cup of black coffee. Researchers found that cyclists who took a caffeine supplement were able to ride about a mile further than those who took a placebo. Number three, high-intensity workouts. Now, there's all kinds of workouts. You have your low intensity, long duration. You have your regular standard workouts, your exercise, your yoga, things like that. But when it comes to high intensity workouts or HIIT training, nothing compares to that when it comes to revving up your metabolism. Interval training is the best way to shed pounds, increase your metabolism, and improve insulin sensitivity. One International Journal of Obesity study found that a 20-minute HIIT workouts helped women lose 5.5 more pounds and gain more lean muscle mass over the course of 15 weeks than women who did long, steady cardio workouts. And I talk about this all the time. In fact, I've done a couple of different videos on high-intensity interval training or HIIT training, and just how much better it is and more beneficial it is at revving up your metabolism. By not only that, what it does is, because it increases your metabolism, it will actually have the same effect for about the next 36 hours. So even when you're done working out, you'll still see the benefits of it. Now, one thing I always recommend is, if you really want to get the best benefit in working out, is to work out first thing in the morning. Get your body revved up right off the bat. Get yourself going, get yourself moving. So many times we wake up, we're slow, sluggish in the morning. If you put your feet on the ground and get to the gym first thing in the morning, and I used to do this all the time, 5 o'clock in the morning, I was right at the gym or in my basement. I had some of the best workouts, but not only that, it set the course for my whole day. I was clearer, I was much more efficient, I was much more productive, and I think you'll find the same thing too. Number 4 is just put on some more muscle. Now, I don't want you to think that if you're not putting on muscle, you're not doing things right, or somehow you're going to fail at this. That's not the case. But putting on some more muscle, and I don't mean like you're a bodybuilder, so don't worry about that, ladies. But just putting on some more muscle will help your body burn fat even while you're resting. Turns out that when you have larger muscles, and like I said, I don't mean bodybuilder size. It doesn't have to be like that. But when your muscles are larger, they require more food. They have to eat. So your body can burn up to 60 to 80% more calories than you would burn each day just being, a little bigger, a little more muscular, because muscles, like I said, have to eat. According to research published in Frontiers in Physiology, resting metabolic rate and total calories burned is much higher in people with more muscle, because every pound of muscle uses about 6 calories a day just to sustain itself. So, like I said, you don't have to do anything more than just put on some muscle, have a little bit more, muscle density, and next thing you know, you're going to be burning more calories even while you're sitting on the couch. So, who wouldn't want that, right? Number 5 is eat more protein, because as you're building more muscle, you're going to need more protein. You don't want protein to be broken down. So, by keeping your muscles more full with protein, your body's going to actually burn more fat and have a much higher metabolism. Eating protein keeps your muscle gains from breaking down and slowing down your metabolic rate as a result. Not only that, when you burn protein, protein takes more calories to burn than carbohydrates and fat. There's something called the thermic effect of food. And what the thermic effect of food is, it means that to actually burn a certain type of food, it takes energy just to do that, to oxidize it, to utilize it. So, protein has a much higher thermic effect, 20 to 30%, compared to carbs, 5 to 10%, and fat, 0 to 3%. So, turns out that protein costs much more energy to the body to burn than do fats and carbs. Thereby, you're burning more calories, getting leaner. Number 6 is eating enough. This is a big one, because so many times you're thinking, well, hey, if I don't eat, I'm going to be burning more fat, right? Well, there's some truth to that, but the problem is this: if you don't eat enough, you're going to slow your metabolism down. Your body's going to think it's going into starvation mode. You hear that all the time. And as I talk about in many of my videos, you start to lower your set point, and you don't want that. It's kind of like a thermostat. Your body starts to go, hey, Mary, Bill, Steve, you're not needing so many calories anymore, so let's lower the metabolism down. Let's slow the metabolism down, because you're not eating a lot. That's one of the reasons why I'm very big into diet variation. Certain days I eat more calories, certain days I eat less, certain days I eat more protein, certain days I eat less. Some days I have more fat than others. In fact, go back and watch my previous videos. I did one on carb cycling and one was on modified keto. Both of those I showed you how to change your diet up so that way your body was always guessing. You never want your body getting used to the same amount of carbs, the same amount of fats, same amount of proteins, and the same amount of calories. What you have to do is vary it up. Now, in the beginning, if you're starting a ketogenic diet and you want to make sure that you're getting your right amount of macros, then yeah, start with the same amount and stick with that plan for a while, because you're not used to it. You're not used to knowing exactly how much fat to eat, or protein, or carbs, or calories for that matter. So in the beginning, yes, stick to a certain program, a certain regimented schedule. But after that, when you get used to it, you got to vary it up so that way your body doesn't get set and used to a certain amount of calories to where it lowers into that set point. When you skip calories, your body slows the rate at which it burns calories to conserve the fuel it's got. Number 7, eat more salmon. Now, I love salmon, so this is no problem for me, and many of you love salmon too. But the reason why salmon is so good and why it can rev up your metabolism is because it has such a great effect on your body's inflammation, which then also has a great effect on your thyroid. Turns out one of the biggest problems with a hypothyroid or underactive thyroid is inflammation in the body. In cases of underactive thyroid are due to inflammation of the gland, and salmon boasts significant anti-inflammatory properties thanks to its rich omega-3 fatty acid content. A study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that salmon to be the most effective at reducing inflammation, better than cod, fish oil, and a fish-free diet. So salmon, and there's so many other fish out there that are rich in omega-3 fats, but salmon appears to be the best at it. Number 8 is apple cider vinegar. Now, you didn't think that you were going to see a list on how to rev up metabolism without this, did you? Well, it turns out that apple cider vinegar has the ability to switch on genes that release proteins that break down fats. In a study of 175 overweight Japanese men and women published in Bioscience, Biotechnology, and Biochemistry, researchers found that participants who drank 1 or 2 tablespoons, that's it, of apple cider vinegar daily for 12 weeks significantly lowered their body weight, BMI, visceral fat, which is the dangerous fat, and waist circumference. So once again, you want to make sure that you keep that visceral fat down, because the visceral fat's the one that surrounds the organs, and that's the ones that most closely linked to things like heart disease. So apple cider vinegar is a rock star when it comes to this. Now, number 9 is pretty obvious, right? Just move more. How many times do we get sedentary? And I hear this all the time. You're sitting in cubicles under fluorescent lights. You're all hunched over. You can't breathe that well. Try to take a deep breath if you're hunched over like this. Okay, so you're at a computer like this and you're all shut down, your shoulders are rounded, and try to take a deep breath, right? It's not going to happen. You have to stand up tall, put your shoulders back, chest out, then you could take a deep breath. So one of the best things you could do is just get up and move a little bit. Get one of those standing desks where you can work standing, move around. Some people even have a treadmill. I mean, can you imagine putting a treadmill under your desk and working on that? I can't do that, because if I tried to type and walk at the same time, I'd fall on my face. But anyway, many people are doing it today, and they're finding that their energy levels are going through the roof because they're actually up and moving. Now, in my practice, I move all day long. I'm seeing patients. I'm constantly moving in and out of rooms, seeing patients, adjusting patients. So I'm on my feet constantly. It's almost like a break when I get to go sit down. But many of you need to get up and move a lot more. Even if you're at your home, get up, move, vacuum, dance, whatever it may be, but just get up and move. Number 10 is get more sleep. Now, I know it sounds crazy. It's like, wait, more sleep, isn't that going to make me more tired? How does that work? A study in Finland looked at sets of identical twins and discovered that in each set of siblings, the twin who slept less had more visceral fat. If you do nothing else differently, just getting an extra half hour of shut-eye will make all the difference in the world. A lack of sleep can cause several metabolic problems, such as causing you to burn fewer calories, lack appetite control, and experience an increase in cortisol levels, which, as you all know, when you have higher cortisol levels, you're going to store more belly fat. So you always want to keep your cortisol levels low. Number 11 is drink more water. Turns out that drinking more water will actually help healthy people burn more calories. According to a study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, after drinking approximately 17 ounces of water, now 17 ounces, that's just only a couple of glasses of water, a couple of 8-ounce glasses, metabolic rates increased by 30%. Can you imagine that? Just by drinking more water, your metabolic rates increase, probably because your water is used to do so many metabolic processes in the body. And then when you're dehydrated, your body starts to really shut down. So adding more water, and you can increase your metabolic rate by as much as 30%. And number 12, stop snacking. I know, it's like crazy. But no, Dr. Nick, I was told I have to eat a lot of different meals each day. I need to eat more meals during the course of the day, not to let my blood sugar go too low. Well, guys, that's the wrong advice. You need to give your body a break between to let your insulin levels go down. You want to burn more fat, have more energy, get in the best shape of your life. You need to stop snacking between meals, okay? A study in the Journal of Hepatology put 2 groups of men on weight gain diets. Now, they were trying to gain weight, okay? So 2 groups of men on weight gain diets. One group was given just 3 square meals a day. That was it. Just 3 square meals. The other one had those same meals, but were allowed to snack in between. And what they found was pretty astounding. So while both groups ate the same number of calories and both groups gained weight, belly fat only increased in the group that had snacks between their meals. That's significant. Why is that? Because when you have snacks between your meals, you're never letting your body's insulin go down. Your blood sugar's never going down, and there's a good chance you're probably developing insulin resistance, which means you're going to put belly fat on. So guys, ladies, I hope this was great information for you. If so, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. But at the same time, don't you leave. Make sure you check out my other videos because I'm sure you're going to love them too. Anyway, this is Dr. Nick. I love and appreciate you. Thanks so much. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.